Welcome to the YouTube Creators Hub podcast, where we help you conquer the internet one video at a time. We cover everything from how to start a YouTube channel to how to make a video go viral. And now, here's your host, the one and only Dusty Porter.
Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the YouTube Creators Hub podcast. My name is Dusty Porter. Welcome back to the show if you're a longtime listener. And if you're new to the show, thank you for giving us a shot and listening to this episode, and I hope you get something out of it. So today I am flying solo, no interview today. I'm working on lining up a bunch more interviews for this summer, and I'm working on getting some logistics worked out as far as timing for some of the YouTubers who obviously have a very, very busy lifestyle. So let's go into the episode first by doing a little house cleaning. First and foremost, if you are a YouTuber and you would like to be interviewed on the show, please hit me up on Twitter. I have all of the links down below on how to get in touch with me. You can even send me an email. I'll have all of those links down below. I would love to hear from you, and it's great to get a diverse group of individuals to interview because as listeners, we would like to hear the different stories and journeys that these creators have had to get to the point that they are now. And I've gotten so much positive feedback via email, via iTunes reviews, things like that. You guys have been such an absolute pleasure to listen to and just hear all of your feedback about how the show has helped you and how you can't wait to hear the next episode. I really do appreciate it. The download numbers show that they're going up each and every episode. That means the world to me. If this show, however, is helping you out, why not help us out by helping us keep the lights on here, pay for the hosting, pay for the website domain names. Very, very minimal, but you can go on over to Patreon, support a couple dollars a month, and you can support this show. I'll put your name on your channel link and stuff on the website. I'll even shout you out here. We actually have somebody from Google, from YouTube supporting the show. They didn't want any shout outs or any of that, so I'm not going to do that. But someone from YouTube actually contacted me through Patreon and said, hey, you're doing good work here. Keep it up. And that meant a lot to me as well. So I know we're on the right track, and I know we got some good stuff planned for the future, and I cannot wait to continue helping you guys as creators create that content that makes a difference, because that's what it's about, right? It's not necessarily about going out and creating videos that go viral. And yeah, that's great, and we want that to happen. But the main thing I want to do here on this show specifically is to just help you guys create content that's going to make you happy and make a difference to those people who watch it. That's what it's all about. Okay, so in today's episode, it's probably going to be maybe a little shorter than a normal interview show, so maybe 20 to 25 minutes, so right around the time that it normally is. But I've got two topics that I want to hit on today. So the two topics that I want to hit on today are, the first topic is Snapchat. That's the big news, right, in social media is Snapchat. Obviously, it's been around forever, but using it to grow your YouTube channel. Now, I've done some research this week, and I've looked at people who are doing it right, and I've seen some people who are doing it wrong. Now, personally, I'm still on the outside looking in when it comes to this. Now, I do have a Snapchat account, but I don't have one specifically for my YouTube channel. I have a personal account that I have just recently linked to my YouTube channel for people to find me. And it's been a pleasure getting to know people and things like that. Now, Snapchat obviously has some bad rap in the past, but I do believe they're cleaning all of that up as far as their reputation, and they're doing some really fun stuff. Now, I'm not talking about all the fun and silly filters and things like that. I'm talking about utilizing Snapchat as a quick way to get in touch with your community and to build a more one-on-one, face-to-face relationship as a creator. So Snapchat allows you to do something that's called your story. You can record a very brief video of yourself talking or something that you're doing on Snapchat, and you can present that to the people who are following you or are your friends on Snapchat. They can go and click on your story and watch it over and over again. So that's completely separate than if you're sending a Snapchat that obviously deconstructs to one of your friends, right? This is just the Snapchat story. Now, what I've noticed with creators that are doing this right is they're doing like these daily vlogs almost on their My Story, on their Snapchat story. So they're going in and they're pointing the camera at themselves, and they're basically telling about their lives, telling about what they're doing in their day. And some really neat ones that I've really enjoyed thoroughly are those people who are giving the like behind the scenes. So those creators who are letting their audience in behind that wall, letting them know, here's what goes on when I create this specific video. Here's what I do. Here's my process. Now, that is a absolute blast for a viewer to get the behind the scenes look on what one of their favorite creators are doing and how they're doing it, right? So if you're on Snapchat, you can basically just record brief segments of what you're doing during your day to give your audience a more one-on-one feel of, hey, I'm even closer now to that creator. And what I've gathered, and by emailing some people and contacting them on Twitter, what these people have found is that by doing this on Snapchat, it's allowing their viewers to feel more connected to them as creators. And that's the great thing about YouTube, right? It's not like big time TV networks where you never probably, well, you may, but you're never probably going to see and meet and talk to Tom Cruise, right? And even if you are his friend on Snapchat, I don't even know if Tom Cruise has Snapchat. This is just an example. Don't think that I know anything about Tom Cruise, because I don't, okay? But let's say you did. Even then, you're probably not going to get that personalized touch. But these creators on YouTube, because they're using the platform that is YouTube, Snapchat is just a great way. Now, I know I've mentioned him before, but Casey Neistat, who does some great vlogs on YouTube, if you haven't already, check his channel out. Oh, man, he's doing some awesome stuff with drones and things like that. But I follow him on Snapchat, and one thing that I've noticed about what he's doing is it's just the behind the scenes look. And for someone as big as him, people, his viewers, are loving that. They're eating that stuff up. They can go and they get a more dose of that creator during the day. So even if you upload daily, people are still thriving for that content. They're wanting that content. And Snapchat is an easy way to do that. Now, you may be asking me, well, Dusty, what if I'm nervous? Well, this goes back to the whole mantra of you can't be nervous and you got to be willing to put your face out there, right? So if you got a YouTube channel and you're scared to put your face out there, I've got episodes on dealing with that, and we've got creators who have talked about how they dealt with that. But Snapchat, you're going to have to maybe come out of your shell a little bit and be willing to show your face on camera, point that phone at you like you're taking a selfie or whatever you're doing, and go ahead and go at it, right? And just do it. Throw something out there and see if your community responds. Now, another thing that these creators are doing by utilizing the Snapchat tool is they're taking polls and asking questions. That's pretty common sense, right? That just makes sense. You can go on Snapchat, all of your viewers and people who are in your community hopefully are your friend. If they're not, you need to watch some of my videos on my YouTube channel, shameless plug there, on how to get started with Snapchat and how to do all of that good stuff, because there's some great things you can do by adding your snap code and things like that in your YouTube videos that I have found by adding mine in my description of my videos. People are adding me left and right, and it's just a great way to connect with your community. But they're polling their viewers. So they're going on Snapchat and they're saying, hey guys, what video would you like to see? Or I'm thinking about a new series. What do you guys think about this plan? And then the viewers can come back and respond to the creator. It's one of the greatest ways that we have tools right now in the social platform that will allow a creator and a viewer. Obviously, it used to be Twitter and Facebook, and all of that's a little convoluted now. There's a lot of mess out there in those two platforms. But Snapchat so far allows you through video to video respond to the creator, to text them a message back in response to their story or their snap. And it's just a great thing to utilize when it comes to this social platform. So I'm not going to harp anymore on the whole Snapchat thing. I think you guys get it. Go ahead, if you haven't already, download Snapchat. Create an account with either your personal name or even maybe related to your YouTube channel. I will get back with you guys at a later episode and let you know what I think is the best, but I think right now what I'm seeing is you want these people to create a relationship with you as the creator, right? That's your brand, that's your channel. So I think the best thing to do that I've seen is to create a Snapchat username that's just you, right? So me, it's just Dusty Porter, right? And don't be afraid to post stuff that's personal on there, like little things of my daughter and what she's doing. And as she's growing up, I create the stories, and it's just fun for me to share that with the viewers. So don't be afraid to do that. So again, download Snapchat, go watch some of my videos, other people's videos on how to utilize Snapchat as a platform to grow your YouTube channel, because I believe it's going to get even bigger. Snapchat's doing some really cool things that I think in the future may even have more of an intertwined system with what we do on YouTube. So definitely you want to be on the forefront of that. So check that out. I know you guys, probably all of you, already have Snapchat, but you may not be utilizing it to benefit your YouTube channel. So definitely go do that. Check that out now. Now let's move on to topic number 2 in this week's episode. which is YouTube monetization. This is a big hot topic, right? And the reason why I really wanted to do a solo show this week is so I could really help you guys when it comes to monetizing your YouTube channel. And if you don't know what that means basically setting up your YouTube channel the correct way to make money from advertisements via Google Adsense on your YouTube channel. Now, again, not to plug my technology YouTube channel here too much, but I do have tons of videos if you go to my channel and search for AdSense on how to do that. But I thought this would be a great platform, another link that I can send out when people ask me about how to set up my YouTube channel on monetization. So I'm going to go over a few frequently asked questions that people ask me. So number one, how are you making YouTube with the AdSense program on YouTube? So basically you have to first sign up for an AdSense account. You want that account to be signed up with the same email address as your YouTube channel. So like my YouTube channel is technologyguru77@gmail.com. When I signed up for AdSense, I want all of that stuff to link up, sync up, be the same, right? So just go to adsense.com and there'll be a little button there that says create a new account, whatever you want to do, follow the step-by-step instructions and you're good to go. Now, once you've done that, you then have to go over to your YouTube channel, go to the Creator Studio, and then once you're at the Creator Studio, there's going to be a little button that says Enable My Channel for Monetization. Basically, it's in that list, that rundown list of all of the features that you have available on your channel. That's the same list that'll have like the custom thumbnail option, the option to allow you to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. It'll be in that list under the Creator Studio. There's normally a gear icon to get you there, but if you're listening to this maybe a year down the line and they've changed it, basically you just want to go to where all of those options are located. And then once you're there, you click on the Enable Monetization option. Once you've done that, it'll then allow you to go to this next page that will say, do you want to link your AdSense account to your YouTube channel? This is where people get hung up a lot of times. They're two separate things. The YouTube channel obviously is where you create your content, you publish and upload your videos, and the AdSense account is the account that's set up to receive your money as you're making those ads. If you do not link the AdSense account to your YouTube channel, or if you don't do it correctly, there may be ads on your videos, but you're not going to see any of that money. So it's very crucial that you take your AdSense account, which is something you sign up for separately, and you go to the Enable Monetization option on your YouTube channel and sync the two together. Now, how would you know if they're correctly set up? Well, very easily. When you go back to that list, there'll be a little green dot there that says your account is now monetized. Also, another tip, pointer, whatever you want to call it, freebie, is when you go to your video manager and you enable videos for monetization, there's going to be a little money symbol. Now they change this UI element all the time, so it may look differently down the road, but there's going to be one option like blacked out or grayed out if it's not monetized, and it'll be completely black or completely green, however they have it set up if it's monetized. And if you really want to know how to monetize a video from the bare bones, from the basics, is you go and click on Edit Video from your video manager. There's going to be a tab that you see above that says monetization. Click on that, and then there's going to be a few different options like, do you want to enable pre-roll ads? Do you want to enable skippable ads? You have to control that from that end. But basically, to enable ads altogether, click on the little switch there, little button that'll go from left to right that'll say, monetize, enable this video for monetization. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw up a big red flag here, a warning. If you have uploaded content that has music, that has movie clips, that has TV show clips in the video, I repeat, do not monetize this video. You will get filed a copyright claim on that video. And if you have too many of those, I believe it's 3 now, they've changed it before, so don't quote me on that. But if you have so many of those claims on your channel could very well be banned, and you're no longer going to be able to upload content on YouTube because you've uploaded someone else's content. So you cannot make money on other people's stuff. That's pretty self-explanatory, right? You cannot upload game footage or video game footage, TV show footage, movie footage, anything that you do not have the complete rights to, something that you created yourself. Do not monetize that video, guys. You are at a great risk of having your channel banned and completely removed. So make sure, guys, that you're doing the right things, and if you are monetizing those videos to make money, do it the right way. Don't be one of those people who are out there, uploading other people's stuff and movie trailers and things like that, you know what I'm talking about. We all know that spam is out there. Don't be that person. Upload high quality, original content. Then you can monetize it and make money out of it. That's what you can do. All right, so enough of that. Make sure you're careful about what you're monetizing. Once you've linked the two up, there's a few things that you need to know about YouTube monetization. Number one, you will not receive any money to yourself until you surpass $100 in a month. So if it's, let's say, May now, and I make $75 in May, I will not get paid out that next month in June. But if I make $28 in June, that means the 75 plus 28, it's over $100. In July, I know it seems like you're getting paid way later, you will then get paid that 100 and whatever many dollars. They also take out taxes, and when you go through the process, make sure you fill out all the tax forms. Do it the right way the first time. That way, when you're getting that money in the future, you don't have to hassle with all of the ins and outs and things like that, legalities of it. So make sure you fill out the tax forms and do all of that right. So you've got to surpass $100 to get paid out. Also, if you make $200 in May through AdSense, through the ads on your videos, you will not get paid until June. Like I said a while ago, you're not going to get paid till the next month. The following month is when you receive that payment, usually around the end of the month. Again, I'm not going to talk about anything that I make because that's against the terms of service. So that's another great point. You cannot go around telling people, oh, I'm making $8 billion on YouTube through their ad program, because if you do, you're at risk again of getting your privileges revoked, and you don't want to do that. So you don't want to share with people how much you're making on the platform. YouTube and you, it's an agreement between you guys. Keep it that way. Don't go out sharing that. And there's been people who have done that on YouTube, and they've gotten their privileges of monetizing their videos removed. So you definitely don't want to do that. Another thing that you've got to be aware of is in order to sign up for an AdSense account, you must be above the age of 18. So if you're younger than 18, you're creating content, talk to your parents, create a channel together, make sure they're on there with you, and you can work something out with them by doing it under their name. But again, you've got to be above the age of 18. Now let's talk about locations. I've got a bunch of people who email me, message me through Facebook from like countries such as India, other countries like that, and they're like, hey, can I sign up for an AdSense program? Here's the deal. You need to go to AdSense, go to Google, and then type in, is Google AdSense available in my country? Whatever country you may live in, and there'll be the first article above there that'll show you whether it's available or not. For the most part, from what I've seen, and I've researched this immensely, it's available in almost every country. So yes, you are able to sign up for AdSense, but it may be a little different than say it is here in the States or Canada or UK or wherever it is. It may be a little different than it is in specific countries. So you definitely want to look at the guidelines there as well. So you can sign up for that. So I'm trying to think if there's any other questions that I get frequently. What I will say is this. If you have a question and you need to get in touch with me, do it on Twitter, do it on Facebook, or through my YouTube channel, however you want to do that, and I'll be more than happy to help you. I've actually got a program now to where I'm going to start, if people want me to help them set up their AdSense account, I'm going to start a little program to where I will charge a very minimal fee and I'll help you get set up, because it's important, right? Even if, with this, I have to say this as well. If you're creating YouTube videos to make money or a living, you don't need to do this. And I say that with a dramatic pause there at the end of that, because I want you guys to know you're not going to get rich. You very well could make a lot of money. I'm not saying that's the case, because you probably can make a lot of money if you create great original content. I'm not saying that. But don't go out there setting out to create YouTube videos just to make money. Don't create your first video and then rush on over to AdSense, okay? So that's another thing I want to tell you guys about. Make sure you create at least 10, 15, 20 videos first that do not have ads on them. I know that sounds crazy, but when you're first starting out on YouTube and people are discovering you, do you want the first thing that they see when they watch your video for the first time to be an ad? The answer to that question is an emphatic no. You don't want these people to come to your channel, watch your first video that, oh man, this looks good, but they don't get past the 5-second ad and they just leave. That could have been a subscriber to help you grow and build your channel in the beginning, the origin stages of your channel. So guys, seriously, think about that. You do not want to advertise on your channel until you have grown a small core of community that already know you and you've got the ball rolling. So definitely think about that as well. there's going to be a few different areas in the process where you could get hung up at. And if that's the case, shoot me a message and I'll help you if I possibly can. But again, think about when you're monetizing. A quick recap is this. Do not create copyrighted content, other people's stuff on your videos, and then monetize it. It's just illegal. You can't do that. That's wrong, okay? Don't do that. You must be above the age of 18. And lastly, in order to get paid from the Adsense program, you have to make over $100 in a month, and you'll see it the next month. It'll carry over, roll over until you do make $100, and then you'll get paid out. There's multiple ways you can get paid out. There used to be, I'm sorry, there's only one now. You give them your bank account information and they direct deposit the money into your account each and every month. That's kind of how the payments work. And then people tell me all the time, well, there's ads running on my videos, but I'm not seeing any of that. Well, there's a couple of reasons for that. Either one, you haven't made over $100 and you don't know where to check and see how much you've made. Or number two, you've signed up for an AdSense account, but you haven't linked it correctly with your YouTube channel. So check those two things if you're having problems there. So I'm going to end the monetization conversation there. There's a lot more to it in depth that I could go further, and I have in videos. If you want those, again, go to my YouTube channel, check those out, and you can watch the videos start to finish, pause those videos, and watch them as you're walking through that initial process. So this episode, again, was me flying solo. I do want to mention, again, if you want to be on the show, hit me up on Twitter, email, Facebook, whatever way works best for you. I'd love to have you guys on the show. And there's no requirement. People ask me all the time, do I have to have over, 100,000 subscribers? No, you do not. You've got to be a genuine person who's creating good content that makes a difference. I don't care if you have 800 subscribers. I want to hear your journey, how you got there, what you plan on doing to get where you want to go. So no, you don't have to have a quota of subscribers. And we've talked about it before. None of those numbers mean anything anyways, right? I'm telling you guys, forget about the numbers. Meaningless. Also, don't forget to go on over to our Patreon page. You can get there from our website or the links down below. Support us over there. It's only a couple dollars a month, and it helps us keep the lights on here on the show. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. All those links will be down below. And until next time, guys, in episode 14, when we're going to come back with a great interview, I'm not going to tell you who it is yet, but it's going to be great. I will see you guys next time.
You've been listening to the YouTube Creators Podcast. We want to thank you and invite you to subscribe to the show, as well as support us on Patreon for great perks, such as having your YouTube channel featured on the show and a link on our website. Until next time, keep uploading those videos.